Lake City versus McBain, number 4. Ian McLeod for the Trojans. Number 10, Gavin Scott for the Ramblers. Number 12, Blake Brown for the Trojans. 42, Brett Ealing for the Ramblers. Number 13, Gabe Kump for the Trojans. Number 12, Trenton Brunick for the Ramblers. Number 23, Jeremiah King for the Trojans.
Number 3, Colton Haverkamp.
For the Ramblers, number 3, Colton Haverkamp.
And for the Trojans, number 31, Caden Helsel.
For the Trojans, 31, Caden Helsel.
Number 44, Bryce Aiken.
And number 44, Bryce Aiken for the Ramblers. Last JV game, we saw a really intense ball game. We went into overtime, and I believe the Ramblers won last time. Yeah, so this is going to be a good ball game. Hopefully we see lots of intensity, and I'm predicting a very physical game. Trenton Brunick jumping for the Ramblers, and Gabe Comp for the Trojans. Ramblers win the jump. Oh. Trenton grabbed it right after he jumped it. Not allowed to do that, so it'll be Trojan ball. We have number 31, Caden Helsel, bringing it out. Looks like it's going to go to Ian McLeod. Ian McLeod with the ball for the Trojans. Passes to Comp. Goes in for the layup, no good. Haverkamp with the ball. Haverkamp looking to set a play up. Passes over to Gavin Scott. Over to Ealing. Over to Aikem. Pass down to Haverkamp misses the layup, but okay. Caden Helsel with the rebound gets it to McLeod. Over to King. Back to McLeod. Drives. Fouled. Ooh, looked like it was going to get stuck for a second. Only 50 seconds in, and we've got a first foul. If that's any indication of how the rest of this game is going to go. McLeod is shooting 2. Got a mini student section going over there with the JV girls. First free throw was no good. Second free throw, also no good, rebounded by Brunick, over to Haverkamp. Haverkamp brings it up for the Ramblers. Passes to Aikem, who gives it to Ealing. We have a 3-second call. That ref really likes those from what I've seen in previous games. McLeod. Ooh, tipped by Haverkamp, but McLeod recovers. Over to Comp. Dribbles. Tries to pass, blocked by Ealing, but it's recovered, and it's given to Helsel. Helsel gives it to King. Out to McLeod. Baseline. Sorry guys, I missed what that call was. Does not look like a foul, though. Knowing that ref, it was 3 seconds. Okay, Scott with the ball in the corner. For the 3, no good, but rebounded by Ealing. Ealing goes up, and the 2 is good. First points of the night by Brett Ealing. McLeod with the ball. Passes it to Helsel, to King. Goes to drive, loses the ball. It's knocked away by Scott, but Brunick with the steal. Haverkamp with the ball now. For the 3, no good, but rebounded by Scott. Scott goes up, and it's good. Scott for 2. McLeod with the ball. McLeod. Passes over to Helsel. To Comp, who gets over top, goes to make a post move. It's up, no good. Ealing with the rebound. Over to Haverkamp. Haverkamp bringing it up for the Ramblers. Ealing with the ball. Gives it over to Acom. To Scott. To Brunick. To Acom. To Ealing. To Brunick. To Haverkamp in the corner. Dribbles it up. Goes to go around. Finds Brunick, who dribbles past. Goes up for 2, and it's good. Good ball movement by the Ramblers right there. McLeod with the ball. Over to number 12, Brown. Brown goes to drive, shoots for 2, no good. Rebounded by out of bounds. It'll be McBain ball. Tip from behind. We have subs, number 0, Cole McGinnis for the Trojans. Jeremiah King coming out. Haverkamp with the ball. Lake City applying the press early on. Finds Trenton Brunick, who gives it to Scott, who tries to pass it down low, but it's stolen by Comp. Comp slows it down, passes it over to Brown in the corner for 3. No good. Rebounded by Helsel, who loses the ball after bouncing it off of somebody's foot. Haverkamp gets the ball. Acom. Acom over to Scott. Scott, fakes the 3. Passes over to Acom. Setting up a play, passes it over to Ealing. Ealing drives, but it's stopped. Passes it out to Acom. To Ealing. To Brunick. Out to Haverkamp. Dribbles, loses the ball. Recovered by number 0, McGinnis, who gives it to McLeod. Shoots the jumper, no good. Rebounded by Brown. Brown goes up for 2, also no good. Rebounded by McGinnis. Throws it out to McLeod, who gives it to Helsel. Back to McLeod. Brown. Pretty sure that's Brown. Yeah, Brown to Comp. Comp goes to dribble, but it's stolen by Shorty. Shorty goes up for 2. No good, but rebounded by out of bounds again. I believe they're going to say white ball. Yep, white ball. Scott taking it out of bounds, looking. Finds Haverkamp way up top. Haverkamp's going to go up for 3. It's short. Ooh! Scott with the good save. Bounces it off of Helsel's foot, and it goes out of bounds on Helsel. It'll be McBain ball again. Good recovery. Timeout McBain. It's snack time, brought to you by Little Town Jerky. Our flavor for today is sweet and spicy. It's good. Got like the smoky flavor, and it's definitely got the spice in there. So if you don't like spicy, I wouldn't recommend it for you, but As a person who likes spice, I really like this one. All right. Ooh, Acom tries to get the ball, but it's tipped, but he still gets it. Over to Haverkamp. Acom, Haverkamp almost loses it, but recovers double dribble, but they didn't see it, so it's okay. Acom with the ball. They force the pass, but Brunick recovers it, gets it out to Acom. Scott with the ball. Over to Haverkamp in the corner. Drives baseline. Nothing there. Passes it back out to Scott for three. No good. Rebounded. Not rebounded. Knocked out of bounds by, I believe they say, number 13. Comp, so it'll be McBain ball. Gotta do something, guys. It's tipped, but recovered. Brett for two, and it's good. A little scary there for a second, unable to get it in. Looked like they were almost going to call 5 second, but managed to get it in. All right, passed over to McGinnis, who passes to Helsel for the three. And it's good. Trojans' first points of the night go to Caden Helsel. Shorty with the ball, passes over to to Haverkamp, back to Shorty, who passes long to Brunick, who goes down to Brett for two and one. Brett with 6 points already on the night. Let's see if he hits this free throw to make it 7. Really good ball movement by the Ramblers to break that press. That's exactly what you got to do. You got to get the ball ahead of all the defenders that are on the other side of half court. Free throw is good. Brett's got 7 points on the night. McLain with the ball. Ooh, pass goes right through Gabe Comp's hands. We have a substitution. Number 25, Sean Fox comes in for the Trojans. I believe he came in for Brown. No, he came in for Comp. Haverkamp with the ball. Drives over to Shorty. Shorty for three. Three is no good. Rebounded by Brunick. Oh, lost by Brunick. Brunick recovers. Goes up for the tough board. And good. And one. Brunick's 4th points on the night. And hopefully he follows Brett Ealing's lead and gets the and one to make it 5. We have number 32, Tyler Davis, coming in for the Trojans. Number 12, Blake Brown, coming out. Brunick's free throw is good. He's got 5 on the night. All right, McLain with the ball. Out to McGinnis, who tries to bounce pass it to Davis, but it's stolen by Brunick, who gives it to Shorty. Shorty bringing it down. Over to Scott. Scott to Ealing. Over to Haverkamp. Haverkamp to Brunick. Brunick to Shorty. Shorty over to Scott. Back to Shorty. 13 seconds left. 10. Ooh, good old pick and roll. A little too far, passes out to Haverkamp. Oh, we got another 3-second call. Those boys got to vacate that area. They've got 1.6 seconds left on the clock. Trojan ball. Applying the pressure. Hook shots it. No good. You're not as cool as Gavin. Sorry, buddy.
Come shop at the family-owned Lakeside Ace Hardware, where you'll always leave satisfied. We pride ourselves at giving customers top-of-the-line products such as Benjamin Moore paint, Traeger grills, Uni ovens, and much more. We provide great tools from companies like Milwaukee and DeWalt, but our best product is our customer service. Our friendly staff is always happy to help you get what you need to make a perfect house better. The price is always right here at Lakeside Ace Hardware.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
All right, Trojan ball coming out of that little break there. Start of the second quarter. Looks like no subs. Oh, there was a sub made. We have Kason Pollington and Thomas Maloney in here for the Ramblers. Shorty and Scott came out. McLeod with the ball. Passes over to Helsel, but a miscommunication there. Okay. Drives, goes through all the defenders for an easy 2. Caden Helsel having all of Lake City's points in that at this time in the game. Breaking the press, we have Trenton Brunick with the ball, goes up for 2, but is blocked by Davis. But Brett steals it, gets it over to Haverkamp for an easy 2. Brett Ealing kept at it and was managed to get points off of that play. McLeod with the ball. Out to McGinnis, who gives it to number 25. I don't know who that is. Sorry, guys. Fox, who gives it to Davis. Davis for an easy 2. Missing the backside defense on there. Ooh, boy. Attempting to break the press. We had a collision. I don't know what. They're going to call a foul on number 31, Caden Helsel, for the Trojans. Drew Hamilton comes in for the Ramblers. Trenton Brunick comes out. Trojans laying back on the press a little bit. Haverkamp with the ball. Who get to Maloney, who gives it to Pollington. Over to Haverkamp. Tries to go baseline, but sees nothing there, so he goes back over top. Gives it to Pollington, over to Maloney. Maloney goes all the way around, passes it to Ealing. Ealing goes up for 2, no good. Rebounded by Davis. He's tall. All right, McLeod with the ball, gives it to Helsel, who shoots a 3, no good. Pollington with the rebound, gives it over to Haverkamp. Haverkamp shoots a really deep 2. It's rebounded by Davis, who gives it to McLeod. Over to Helsel. Drives, baseline, blocked by Hamilton, goes out of bounds. It'll be Rambler ball. Trenton Brunick checking in for the Ramblers. Number 42, Brett Ealing, comes out. McLeod with the ball. Drives, passes it out to Fox, who gives it to Helsel, who gives it to McGinnis, who gives it back to Fox, who shoots a 3. 3 is no good, rebounded by McGinnis, back to Helsel. Helsel's shot is no good. Davis tries to save it, but he's out of bounds. But they're going to give it to Black anyway. Okay. They called it off of white a block. I could have sworn that Davis touched it, but it's okay. Okay, it goes out to Fox, who misses his three. Brunick with the rebound gives it to Haverkamp. Haverkamp drives hard. Almost gets it stolen. Saved out of bounds by Brunick, but it goes to McGinnis, who gives it to McLeod. To Helsel. Helsel thought about shooting a three there for a second, but is going to drive. Brunick with the help. Looks like they're going to get Brunick for a foul, though. Yep, they're going to get Brunick. Didn't quite move his feet, but moved his arms, and you got to move your feet along with your body. All right, Scott comes in for Haverkamp. Ooh, passes it into Gavin Scott. Gavin driving hard for the jump shot. No good, but rebounded by Hamilton, who takes it out to the three-point line. Gives it to Brunick underneath for the hook shot, and it's in. Trenton Brunick for two. That'll be point number 7 for him. McLeod with the ball. Loses it. Oh, geez. They're going to call a foul. That looked really rough. They forgot that they weren't wrestlers for a second. Fouls on Ian McLeod. It'll be Rambler ball out of bounds. Scott with the ball. Hands off to Pollington, who hands off to Maloney, who hands off to Scott. Scott goes to drive, but dishes it out to Hamilton. Hamilton long pass to Pollington. Pollington hands off to Scott. Scott goes to drive. Passes it over to Brunick. Shot's no good, but we're shooting two. Foul is on Lake City's number 33. 33, yep, there. Number 33, Connor Housel's first foul of the game. Brunick's first free throw is no good. Hoping he makes this one. Second one's good. McLeod with the ball, passes over to Comp. Comp gives it over to McGinnis. It's stolen by Hamilton. Hamilton goes all the way. Ooh, misses. It's rebounded by Comp. Gives it to McLeod. Good hustle. Just got to get the finish. Gives it over to Helsel. Helsel bounce passes it to McLeod, and his two is good. Looks like it wasn't going to be for a second. Passes over to Pollington. Pollington over to Brunick. Almost loses it. Oh, Pollington for three. No good. Rebounded by Comp. Come on, guys. We need rebounds. Oh, McLeod with the ball. Backdoor by Helsel, but doesn't see it. McLeod gives it to Davis. Gives it to Comp. Over to Helsel. Drives, help defense, he's stuck. Gives it to McGinnis. Out to McLeod. McLeod goes for two. No good, rebounded by Davis. Davis for two. We have a McBain timeout. It's snack time, brought to you by Little Town. All right. McBain ball coming out of the timeout. Lake City appears to only be putting on a press when McBain is taking it out of bounds, so there is a press as of right now. Gives it over to Pollington. Ooh, stolen. It gets over to Helsel. Helsel goes to drive all the way. Fakes him out, but it goes to Pollington. Pollington all the way down to Hamilton. Hamilton for a deep 2, and it's good. I missed it. Oh. Well, Hamilton had 2. Okay, we have Haverkamp and Acom checking in. If I have to guess at what happened, I would say he stepped over the line while passing it in. Brunick's 2 shots are no good. It is rebounded by Brunick, who gets it out to Hamilton. Hamilton's out of bounds. Oh, another sub came in for the Trojans. Number 15, Curtis Miles, came in. Number 31, Helsel with the ball. Shorty guarding him, backing him up. Lots of between the legs. Dude, just pass it. Drives by, passes it over to Davis. Davis is fouled. Fouled by number 5, Drew Hamilton. Davis will be going to the line for 2 as the shot was no good. Gotta be really careful when going up to block that you don't swat. Actually, one of the things that I hear a lot is don't go up to block, go up there to like intimidate them so that way they sort of fumble the ball. Because if you swat to block, it's oftentimes going to be a foul. You gotta keep your hands straight up. Shot is, it was no good anyway, but the guy, Davis, went over the line while he was shooting, so it wouldn't have counted if he did make it. Haverkamp with the ball. Hand off to Hamilton, who passes over to Scott. Scott for 3. 3's no good, but it's rebounded by Brunick, who goes up for 2 and is fouled hard. 3 people on top of him. I wouldn't even know who to call it on, but they call it on number 32, Tyler Davis. Free throw is good. All right. Okay, Brunick's first free throw is good, so his second one is also good. Comp with the ball. Gives it to Helsel, one of the Helsels. It is Helsel. Okay. Gives it over to, nope, still has the ball. But gives it over to Comp. Comp goes up for 2. No good, misses the layup. Shorty with the rebound. Gives it over to Haverkamp. Over to Hamilton. Hamilton for 3. No good, it's rebounded by Tyler Davis. What the Ramblers really need to do is box him out and wedge him out of there. We have a Trojan timeout. It's snack time, brought to you by Little Town Jerky. Okay, it'll be Trojan ball coming out of the timeout. We have Curtis Miles taking it out for the Trojans, and he's going to be passing into what looks like Ian McLeod. Yup. Okay. McLeod with the ball. Gets a screen, uses it, but doesn't go much of anywhere. Passes over to Comp, who gets it over to King, who gives it back to Comp, who goes up baseline, blocked, but they're going to get him for a foul. I think where they got him is when he hit him after he was, like, in the air. Because that was all ball from my position. He might have hit him. I'm not quite sure. But from my position, I think they would have gotten him on where he went through him, basically, after the shot, after the block. Number 42, Brett Ealing comes in for the Ramblers. Number 5, Drew Hamilton comes out. First free throw was no good. We're going to see what the second one is. Also no good. In and out. Rebounded by Haverkamp. Haverkamp flying down the court. Over to Scott, who passes to Ealing. Drives. Goes up for 2. No good. Rebounded by Scott. Scott recovers. Passes it out to Shorty. Shorty drives. Goes up for 2. This one's also no good. It's jump ball. It'll be Rambler ball. Both Comp and Ealing had a hand on it when they came down, so that was a quick jump ball, but a jump ball nonetheless. Rambler ball. Passes it over to Scott for an easy 2. McLeod with the ball. Three seconds. Something that really needs to be watched this game, apparently. That is the 4th 3-second call this game, I think. All right, Rambler ball. Haverkamp with the ball. Over to Shorty. Shorty down low to Scott. Scott for 2. No good. Rebounded by Curtis Miles. No buzzer beater shot for you guys tonight, as of right now. See you next half.
If you're looking to settle down in beautiful Central Michigan, look no further than Arrow Homes. Family owned and operated since 1972, Arrow Homes offers an innovative process of home construction that saves you money and time without sacrificing quality. Their top-of-the-line construction workers have 15 years of experience building homes. You can see some of their work on their website. They are open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Contact them at 231-328-4318 or in their website at arrowhomes.com.
Here at Shepherd's Agency in downtown McBain, we are your local and trusted source for all your insurance needs. We truly appreciate our clients and we work hard to provide them with the best coverage at a fair price. If you're not already a client of ours, contact us and let us see what we can do for you. Call us at 231-825-2411. Stop in the office or visit us online at shepherdsagency.com.
How's your day going?
Good. How was your day?
Pretty good.
With 3 sets of locked doors and friendly faces at our front desk, we're able to keep our little wheels safe.
Here at Little Wheels, we believe that each child develops socially, emotionally, cognitively, and physically at different rates that are sequential and continuous during the natural growth process. Therefore, we value and respect individual differences among children and families. We believe children need to be in a secure, risk-free, and rich environment. They need to be provided with a variety of activities and opportunities to learn at their own pace through active involvement with materials, peers, and even adults. We further believe early childhood education should be a cooperative and joint venture between home and school with community collaboration in the process.
Enroll now to get your little wheel rolling.
Man, I wish we could go out to eat. It's kind of boring just sitting at home. Well, now you can.
Reedy's is a great place to come together, catch up with some old friends, some family members you haven't seen in a while, or even settle a business meeting.
Reedy's is located in downtown McBain, 106 North Roland Street, or right next to the post office.
So come on down to Reedy's, where the food is good, but so is the togetherness.
Northern Truck Service, established in 2015 by John Skierbeck. It's a full diesel mechanic shop that can do anything from changing a light bulb to a full rebuild. With a stock of most parts, they can get you back on the road in no time.
McLain Transmission and Auto Sales. Transmission repair and vehicle sales in Northern Michigan. Locally owned and operated. Being a member of the community means that we take pride in the work that we do for our neighbors. You can expect honest and expert service from us. Every repair, every sale, every time. Servicing Cadillac, Lake City, Manton, Mesick, Big Rapids, Traverse City, and surrounding areas. Located on 2730 South LaChance Road, Lake City, Michigan. Call us at 231-779-1394 or check out our website at McLainTransmission.com.
Reedy's is a family restaurant on Main Street in McBain.
Their menu has something for everyone, from kids' meals and pizza or burgers to their entrees such as grilled salmon, grilled tilapia, pasta dishes, and the best barbecue ribs or chicken around.
Tuesday through Thursdays, Reedy's is open from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Fridays and Saturdays, they close at 9 p.m. And Sundays, they are not open at all. Food for your mood.
Hello, my name is Matt Bell with Riverside Home Inspections. I am stationed out of McBain, Michigan. I service all of northern and northwestern Michigan. I specialize in inspections for residential real estate transactions.
My name is Betsy, and I'm a local real estate agent with ERA Greater North Properties in Cadillac. Matt Bell is one of our local home inspectors, and I am confident referring my clients to Matt Bell because I have found Matt to be very knowledgeable, very reliable, and above all, I really appreciate the patience he shows my buyers as he walks them through their home inspection.
If you're looking at buying a new house or have questions regarding anything about a house that you may be interested in, please give me a call, area code 231-920-6288. Thank you.
Come shop at the family-owned Lakeside Ace Hardware, where you'll always leave satisfied. We pride ourselves at giving customers top-of-the-line products such as Benjamin Moore paint, Traeger grills, Uni ovens, and much more. We provide great tools from companies like Milwaukee and DeWalt, but our best product is our customer service. Our friendly staff is always happy to help you get what you need to make a perfect house better. The price is always right here at Lakeside Ace Hardware.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
If you're looking to settle down in beautiful Central Michigan, look no further than Arrow Homes.
All right, some stats before we get into the second half. We have Colton Haverkamp with 2, Drew Hamilton with 2, Gavin Scott with 4, Trent Brunick, top scorer for the Ramblers with 10, and Brett Ealing with 7. On the Lake City side, we have Ian McLeod with 2, Caden Helsel with 5, and Tyler Davis with 5. All right. For the Ramblers, we have Brett Ealing, Shorty, who thought it was his ball because they were pointing the one way, but apparently forgot that we switch at halftime. Colton Haverkamp, Gavin Scott, Trenton Brunick. For Lake City, we have McLeod, Helsel, King, I forget who that was, Brown, and Comp. Helsel attempts to pass it down, it's knocked away. It'll be Trojan ball. Okay. Helsel taking it out. Helsel, view blocked by Shorty, but he gets it in to Comp. Comp, we have a tie-up. It'll be jump ball. McBain ball out of bounds. No press as of right now. Haverkamp with the ball. Haverkamp over to Acom. Shorty to Brunick. To Scott. Down, passes down to McLeod. McLeod good stop, so he does not go all of the way. Looks to set up an offense, passes over to Helsel. Helsel to King, who cuts. But he lost the ball. Gavin nicks it while he's out of bounds, so it'll be Trojan ball. Helsel out of bounds. Looks to pass it in. Passes over to Brunick. Attempts to pass over his head. Shorty recovers it. He almost loses it too. Passes it to Cop, who goes all the way for 2. Shorty to Haverkamp. Over to Shorty, back to Haverkamp. Over to Scott. Scott over to Haverkamp. To Scott. To Ealing. Ealing over to Shorty. Shorty goes up for 3. No good. Rebounded by Brown. We have got to rebound. Brown with the ball. Passes over to Helsel. Helsel goes to drive, but fakes it. Over to McLeod. He actually drives and gets fouled. From my position, that looked like all ball, but I am not down by the officials, so I will just leave it as a foul. Trent Brunick's 3rd foul of the game with Ian McLeod at the line. First free throw is good. Drew Hamilton comes in for Trenton Brunick. Oh boy. McLeod passes the line, goes over the line while he's shooting, so it does not count. Press is on by Lake City. Goes to Brunick, to Haverkamp, to Hamilton, back to Haverkamp. My apologies, people. I am messing up names. To Scott. Scott dribbles, finds Hamilton. Hamilton over to Haverkamp. Haverkamp fakes, gives it to Hamilton, who kicks it out to Ewing, who kicks it over to Hamilton, gives it to Shorty. Shorty gives it to Haverkamp. Haverkamp gives it over to Hamilton, who goes up for 3. 3 is good. 5 points for Hamilton. McLeod with the ball. Passes over to Helsel. Sorry, guys. We have a travel. McBain ball. Okay. No press by Lake City. So, just going to bring it down. Haverkamp with the ball. Kicks it over to Scott. Scott gets it to, nope, he's going to dribble. Gets it over to Hamilton, to Haverkamp. Pass is attempted to be cut, but Haverkamp goes up for 3, no good. Rebounded by Scott. Scott goes up for 2, and it's good. Gotta find him, there we go. 6 points for Scott. Helsel with the ball. Helsel attempts to drive, gets it over to McLeod, who does drive, but loses the ball, kicks it out to Brown, Brown for 3, no good, rebounded by Haverkamp. Haverkamp kicks it all the way down to Hamilton. Hamilton goes up for 2 and is fouled and 1. Seven points for Hamilton. If he knocks down the free throw, it'll be 8. That's right, folks. I can do simple math. Sub is coming in. We have number 0, Cole McGinnis, coming in for Jeremiah King for the Trojans. All right. Shots up and good. That's 8 points for Hamilton. All right, Trojan ball out of bounds, goes over to McLain. McLain brings it up. Over to Comp. Ooh, it's knocked by Scott, but Helsel recovers. Good defense. McLain left wide open. Helsel goes to drive. Baseline, shoots the three. No good. Rebounded by Ealing. Gives it over to Haverkamp. Haverkamp drives all the way down. Yes, he does, from way downtown, and gets blocked. Got to keep the ball up high, otherwise anybody can reach it. I would hope they call it white ball. That was white ball. They seem to be debating it, but I would say white ball because it was knocked out of his hands by a Trojan. But they're going to give it to the Trojans. I don't know what they saw, but it's definitely different from what I saw, and we're going to go with what the ref said. They see things that we don't. McLeod with the ball. Gives it over to Helsel. Helsel down low to Davis. Davis, it's stolen by Gavin. Gavin gives it to Hamilton. Hamilton to Haverkamp. Haverkamp slows it down, gives it to Scott. Scott back to Haverkamp. Looking to set up a play, gives it to Shorty. Shorty goes to drive all the way. No good. Rebounded by Haverkamp. Haverkamp goes up for two. No good. Rebounded by Davis, but Gavin steals it and it's good for two. 8 points for Scott. We have McLeod with the ball. Goes to drive all the way. Goes up for a jump shot. No good. Rebounded by Hamilton. Goes off his head, but we have a foul. Number 32, Tyler Davis, on the arm. Looks like Lake City is going to apply their press, so let's see how well the McBain Ramblers can break it. They've been doing great all night, so let's keep going. Haverkamp with the ball. Over to Shorty. Shorty goes to go in between two people. I'm sorry, I jinxed them. I cannot see who that was. Goes up for two, misses, but it gets rebounded by McGinnis, who also goes up and is fouled. So he will be shooting two. I believe it is on number 5. Yep, number 5, Drew Hamilton. His third. Team second for the half. McGinnis will be going to the line for two. First free throw is no good. Case and Pollington coming in for Shorty. And Helsel coming in for Helsel. So we have a debate going on up here whether or not 31 and 33 on Trojan side are cousins or brothers. Shot's no good. It's rebounded by a Trojan who fumbles it, gives it to a Trojan, goes over, ends up in McLeod's hands. He shoots the three, and it's good. Splish, splash. Oh, it's McLeod. Oops. Haverkamp over to Scott. Scott goes and passes it all the way down to Pollington, who gives it to Ealing. Ealing up for two. No foul called. Davis with the ball. Loses it. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Rambler ball. Tying a shoe. All right. Drew Hamilton taking it out for the Ramblers. He's got to pass it in. Goes to Haverkamp. Haverkamp looks to set up a play. Pass over to Scott. Scott over to Ealing. Ealing goes to drive. Nope, fakes. Over to Scott. Scott goes to cut the quarter out to Hamilton. Hamilton also goes to drive out to Pollington. Pollington hands off to Scott. Scott goes to drive, but he stops. So looking to set something up. Gets it to Haverkamp. Haverkamp passes to Ealing. Ealing dribbles, gives it to Pollington. Pollington over to Hamilton. Out to Ealing. Ealing goes to drive. Passes it out to Hamilton. Over to Scott. Scott down to Ealing. Ealing up, and it's fouled. Ealing's going to the line for 2. It's a foul on number 25, Sean Fox. His first, team's third for the half. Ealing going to the line, as I'm sure I've said already. McBain started losing their hustle that we saw in the first half, hoping they can pick it up just a little bit. His first free throw is good. Thomas Maloney comes in for Colton Haverkamp. Gotta find him. My mistake. All right. And number 21, Drake Swanson comes in for Sean Fox. Brett's second free throw is up, and it's good. That's 9 points, I believe, for Brett. Okay, over to new guy. Gets it down to Davis. Davis loses it again. Gets it to McLeod, who gives it to Helsel. Helsel goes to drive, but gets stopped. Got to get it to somebody. Oh, gets it up to Davis, who goes up for a 2. No good. Gets his own rebound, but Brett fights him for it, so it's a jump ball. Grayson Guernsey checking in for McBain. Number 42, Brett Ealing comes out. Okay, it's Trojan ball out of bounds. Helsel gets it in to McLeod. McLeod dribbles up, but it's kicked out to Helsel. Helsel behind the back goes up, but, well, goes to go up, but nothing there. It's Trojan ball, knocked out of bounds by a Rambler. Gets it into McLeod. McLeod's over half court when he caught it, so it's not over back. Gets it to Swanson. Swanson gives it to Helsel, who receives a pick but doesn't use it. Gets it back to Swanson. Swanson with the ball, doesn't really know what to do with it. Now he's starting to dribble. Passes it all the way over to McGinnis, who spins and kicks it over to Helsel. Helsel for 3. 3 is no good, but it's rebounded by McGinnis, who kicks it out to McLeod. Tries to do something cool with the ball, but realizes that there's really no point, so he goes back out. McLeod with the ball, gets it to McGinnis, back to McLeod. McLeod goes up for 2 and is fouled, but misses his shot, so it'll just be 2 shots. No and 1 for him. Fouls on number 10, Gavin Scott. His first, team's third. Both teams at 3 fouls, so not anywhere really near bonus at this point in the game. His first shot is no good. Okay, second shot, also no good. Rebounded by Scott. Scott goes to drive all the way down, but slows down just a little bit so that way they can set something up, realizing that he's at a mismatch with so many defenders in front of him. Maloney with the ball over to Guernsey. Guernsey dribbles, gets it to Pollington. Pollington down low to Scott. Scott goes up for 2, no good. Rebounded by Davis. Davis loses the ball once again, but recovers it this time. McLeod with the ball. Over to Swanson. Swanson to Helsel. 1 second left. Shoots it. No good. Nobody can beat Gavin's buzzer beater. All right, into the fourth quarter, we have Ramblers 37, Trojans 18. It is Rambler ball out of bounds. For the Ramblers, we have Drew Hamilton, Gavin Scott, Kason Pollington, Grayson Guernsey, and Thomas Maloney. Scott over to Maloney. Maloney gives it to Guernsey. Gives it to Hamilton. Hamilton dribbles over to Scott. Scott looking to set something back up. Over to Pollington. Pollington gets it to, ooh, it is tipped, and we have Helsel running for a fast break. Makes his fast break. Which Helsel is that? 33, Connor Helsel, his first points on the night. Gavin with the ball. Ooh, goes to drive, and his defender falls over. It's recovered by Hamilton. Hamilton over to Pollington, looking to just slow things down, get it back so that way they can regroup and start a play back over. Gets it over to Scott. Scott goes to drive, but kicks it out to Maloney. Maloney gives it, nope, just goes. Gives it to Pollington. Pollington for three. Pollington's three is no good. It is rebounded by Grayson Guernsey, but we have a tie-up, so it is a jump ball. It should be, okay, it's Lake City ball. We have Trenton Brunick coming in for Drew Hamilton for the Ramblers. Helsel giving it to Helsel. We have Caden and Connor Helsel. Caden Helsel with the ball. Goes to drive, goes all the way, and makes his two. Okay, we have Gavin Scott with the ball. Gives it over to Pollington. Pollington to Maloney, Maloney for a jumper. No good. It is rebounded by Swanson, who gives it to Caden Helsel. Caden looking to maybe drive once again. Gives it to his brother or cousin. We don't really know. Connor. My vote's brothers. Gives it to Swanson, out to Caden Helsel. Swanson looking to cut but doesn't see him. Connor Helsel with the ball. Gets blocked by Grayson Guernsey. Maloney recovers the ball, kicks it all the way to Brunick. Brunick goes up for two. Two is good. His 12th points of the night. All right, we have Caden Helsel with the ball, kicks it over to McGinnis, who goes back to Helsel, but it is hit out of bounds by Gavin Scott, so it'll be Lake City ball. We have number 45, Liam Rude coming in, McGinnis coming out, and Gavin Scott coming in, and Gavin Scott coming out, Shorty coming in. Passes in to Davis. Davis, two is no good, and it is rebounded by Brunick, who gives it to Shorty. Shorty dribbling down for the Ramblers. Over to Pollington. Pollington dribbles. Looking to reach, I guess. Brunick with the ball. Goes baseline. Kicks it out to Maloney. Maloney fakes the three. Goes up. We have 3 seconds once again. Oh, boy. Okay. Helsel passes into Helsel. Caden Helsel with the ball. Looks to drive all the way, gets stopped, kicks it out to Connor Helsel. Connor also looks to drive, also gets stopped, kicks it out to Rude, who misses. Pollington with the rebound, gives it to Shorty. Shorty looking to push it just a little bit. Slows down to set up a play. Pollington with the ball. Dribbles, passes it over to Grayson Guernsey, who gives it to Maloney. Maloney looking down low, but sees nobody, passes to Brunick. Also looking down low, sees nobody, passes to Acom. Acom with the ball. Wide open lane if you drive, but he sees a wide open Grayson Guernsey and gives him the easy two. Grayson Guernsey for two. An assist for Shorty. All right, we have a time out for Lake City. It looks like we have some subs coming in. Number 15 for the Trojans, Curtis Miles, and I think I saw Daniel McElhenney and somebody else coming in for the Ramblers. I'm not quite sure which one it was. Okay. Still not quite sure who came in and who came out. Who came out would be Podlington and Maloney. I know that McLain came in, but I'm not quite sure who else came in. So, oh, Haverkamp came in. Excuse me. Passes it over to Helsel. Helsel gets the ball for the Trojans. Finds Swanson, who goes for a backdoor but isn't open. He gets triple teamed. Goes to Curtis, who passes it to Helsel, who gives it back to Curtis for the three. Three's no good. It is rebounded by Brunick, who gives it to Shorty. Shorty goes down for the Ramblers. Gives it to Haverkamp. Haverkamp goes up for a jumper, little two, and it's good. 2 points for Haverkamp. All right, we have Helsel with the ball. Caden Helsel, not Connor. Guarded by Shorty tightly, making sure he can't drive. All up in his face, gives it to Connor Helsel, who goes up for two, but is fouled on his way up. Fouls on number 44, Shorty. Connor Helsel going to the line for two. Another case of moving your feet and not your body. First free throw is good. We have Mark Zeiderveen and Austin Ferrand. Okay, second free throw was also good, which means it's Rambler ball. We have Haverkamp with the ball. Haverkamp over to Ferrand. Ferrand over to Brunick. Looking to swat lots. Oh, goodness. McElhinney with the ball, dribbles, gets it to Zeiderveen. Zeiderveen's also dribbling, and he gets hammered, but it's not a foul, so it's okay. Brunick with the ball. Brunick looks to drive baseline, kicks it out to Ferrand. Ferrand for three, and it's airballed, but it's rebounded by Helsel. Looks like Zeiderveen had it, but it was knocked out of his hands and recovered by Helsel. Helsel over to Miles. Miles with the ball, goes to drive. Loses the ball. It is recovered by Haverkamp. Haverkamp looks to go. He's going to go all the way, but gets stopped. Keeps the ball as it was knocked. He's able to dribble again. Goes up for two. Two is good. That is 6 points for Haverkamp on the night. All right, we have Connor Helsel this time with the ball. Gets it over to Swanson. Swanson looking to give it to somebody. Gives it to Brunick. Brunick goes all the way. He's gonna go up and misses. So it's recovered by Swanson. Swanson goes to kick it over to Miles. Miles gives it to King. King goes to go all the way, but is stopped by Ferrand. But it's given to Miles, who goes up for a three, misses the three, and is rebounded by Trenton Brunick, who gives it to Haverkamp. We have a McBain timeout. Looks like Skylar Franklin is coming in for the Ramblers. I believe a timeout was used, but it was to get subs in. Okay. Yep, I believe that's what happened. Okay. Friend passes into Haverkamp. Haverkamp kicks it out to Ferrand. Down to McElhinney. McElhinney goes through defenders, splits them, goes up for two, but it's no good. Rebounded by, oh dear, Rude. Rude given to Helsel. Helsel goes down. He looks to drive, kicks it over to Miles. Miles fakes but gets stuck in the corner. Passes over to King, but it's tipped, but manages to get Swanson all the way on the other side of the court. Stolen by Haverkamp. Haverkamp goes to go all the way, goes up and on the floor. Foul before the shot. We have number 45, Liam Rude, with his first foul on the night, I believe. Yep. First foul of the night, team fourth.
His first, team fourth for the half.
All right. So it's Rambler ball out of bounds. We have Haverkamp, and he's looking to pass it in. Finds Ferenn. Ferenn goes up for two. No good. It's rebounded by Swanson. Swanson gives it to Helsel, Connor Helsel, and he's just sort of, he hands it off to King. King looks to drive, gets it kicked, but recovers it, goes out of bounds. It is white ball. King really losing control of the ball on his way to shoot the free throw. I mean, not the free throw, the layup. And just sort of lost it, so it's McBain ball. Haverkamp with the ball, gives it to McElhinney. McElhinney gives it to Franklin. Franklin looks to drive. Not quite there, but finds Zeiderveen. Zeiderveen kicks it to Ferenn. Ferenn kicks it all the way out to McElhinney. McElhinney just sort of trying to wind down time, gives it to Haverkamp. That's really all they're looking for right now is to wind down time, gives it to Ferenn. Ferenn looks to drive. He's not looking to waste any time. Goes up for two, but is blocked, and it's so... Miles bounces it off Ferenn, and it's Trojan ball out of bounds. Miles passes it in to Helsel. Helsel over to Rude. Rude over to Swanson. Swanson for three. No good. Rebounded by Haverkamp. Haverkamp just looking to go down. Passes all the way to McElhinney, but hits some Trojans. So Liam Rude recovers it, gives it to Helsel. 10 seconds on the clock. Helsel just goes to drive all the way. Oh, that swat could have been an easy foul, but it's a miss, so they just rebounded it. No cool buzzer beaters for you guys tonight. Ending score has the Ramblers winning 45-24. We have, for the Ramblers, Colton Haverkamp with 6, Drew Hamilton with 8, Gavin Scott with 8, Trenton Brunick with 12, Grayson Guernsey with 2, Brett Ealing with 9. See you guys for the JV girls game coming right up after this.